Hey everyone, Razbowski here, and welcome back to another Five Nights at Freddy's 4:30 with the trailer still fresh in our mind. We've been poring over every single inch of it, and the hype is real. But I am not on my own. Today we are joined by the beautiful Doko.
What's going on, guys? I hope you are fantastic today and hyped for Five Nights at Freddy's 4.
Oh, it is so real. We've been analysing each part of it, and the main question is, who are we playing as in this game? As you know, the main character that we've been playing is some kind of night guard, yet, as you can see from the trailer, we're inside a kid's bedroom. So, who is this child that we're going to be playing as in the brand new game?
Yeah, folks, we have lots of ideas to spill with you all. Shall we kick it off?
Yes, let's go ahead. First of all, we have had many suggestions out there from all you beautiful guys out there and gals, obviously. And thank you very much to everybody who has suggested them. But the first one is, are we playing as the victim of the bite of 1987?
Yeah, because we always need to go back to the teasers, folks. Scott has always hinted about 87. Was it me? Was it me? Was it me? All over again. Every single teaser had it, apart from the first Freddy one, but most of them did. So he's not going to get rid of that. He wouldn't just scrap that story. Maybe he would actually, but it's to do with the bite of 87, we often tend to think. And if you're the victim of the bite of 87, your mind would play absolute tricks on you. If you remember, the frontal lobe was bitten, and a lot of people are doing research on the frontal lobe if you haven't got it, and it's where a lot of visual interpretations are. And if you haven't got that, you've lost your mind, you know. And as well with the bite of 87, sharp teeth, horrifying effects from being bitten in the head, obviously, by these animatronics. So yeah, definitely.
You would, if hopefully none of you out there have had a serious accident or a traumatic experience, but if you have witnessed something, which we'll come on to later on, or you have experienced something, then this will come through in your subconsciousness, and it will maybe reflect in some kind of nightmare or a night terror even, which is even more of a horrible thing. But yes, you have to remember all the other teasers. We can't just look at the trailer on its own. We have to look at the source code where there's 87s everywhere. And the teeth on these guys. The teeth on these guys is hyper exaggerated to the point that is what you use to bite something, teeth. So it just makes sense, which kind of goes hand in hand with the next one, which is, are we playing as the kid or a kid that maybe saw the bite of 87 occur?
Yeah, it's basically the same as being, well, not really being bitten by the animatronics, but you're going to get the same traumatic experience. You're going to witness someone's head being bitten off by an animatronic, which is insane, and you're going to have nightmares and horrible experience from that.
It's a terrible event that's happened in somebody's life, and if you're a kid, as we talked about before, the kid's imagination is maybe more vivid, maybe they're remembering it slightly differently than it actually happened, and it would make sense why all of these animatronics that we've seen in the teaser images and in this picture, why they are so horrific. The guy or the child is generating these monsters because they have witnessed something absolutely horrific. It just fits in really nicely if he was either the victim of the bite of 87 or if he witnessed it.
Yep, I've saw a lot of theories as well that we could be playing as a child version of the phone guy or the owner of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza or Fredbear's Diner, or the child version of Purple Guy. Yeah,
there's a couple of hints. Again, we could just tie this in all together. You could be the child of one of these three guys: phone guy, owner, or Purple Guy. In the bedroom, we see the fan, so maybe that hints towards the owner. We have got the phone on the floor, maybe that hints towards the phone guy. And we've got the purple robot at the side of the cupboard as well, which again does this hint towards the purple man. These things are too well placed. Obviously, Scott he's referencing the previous games, and maybe he's trying to design the child's bedroom as the office, but why is there a purple robot there? It just seems a little bit on the nose. There's a purple robot there. It could be a green robot. It could be a blue robot. It could be a yellow robot. Why purple? He knows what purple is associated with in this game. And whenever we see the color purple, we're like, the purple man.
Yeah.
So it could happen.
Yeah, with all these guys as well, we still don't know a lot of backstory to them, so it would make a great way to actually have us play as one of these characters.
Yeah. Or at least see them from the point of view that from a child's point of view, from their child's point of view, maybe they look even more horrific and nightmarish type creature if the kid is getting shouted at by the adult, or maybe something a little bit darker. But it's definitely an interesting path to go down. Next up, we have got, what happens if this is the kid that witnessed the murders of the children, or perhaps escaped being murdered themselves?
Yeah, I saw these theories a lot again on Reddit. Maybe I did witness the murders, and again it would emphasize the fact of having all these animatronics being nightmarish. Can you imagine the murderer actually killing the children in front of your own eyes, and then possibly stuffing them into the suits? You know, it would be a very traumatic experience once again, and it would never escape your mind ever.
Yep, definitely. It goes back to the traumatic effect, PTSD.
Yeah.
Yes, it is PTSD.
Yeah.
And yeah, that would go hand in hand. It's less likely in my opinion.
Yeah, less likely.
This one, because you would be seeing a Nightmare Purple Man instead of a Nightmare Chica, etc. That's why the Nightmare Chica and Foxy and Freddy and the Freddles make more sense if the child we're playing as is either the victim of the Bite of 87 or witnessed the Bite of 87, because then you would remember Foxy being a lot more horrific, nightmarish than perhaps he actually was, than we have seen in previous games anyway. Another good point is to kind of go back slightly to talk about if we are playing as the Purple Man as a child, or if we... Now, how do we explain this, Dawko? If we are the Purple Man, and this is his nightmare.
Yes.
This is the Purple Man's nightmare, and none of what we're seeing here is real. At the moment, we're expecting this all to be real, except maybe the nightmare animatronics. However, if this is all a very vivid and lucid dream of the Purple Man's, and he's imagining himself as the child, so he has gone from the hunter to the hunted. The children in the nightmare animatronics are going to get revenge on him.
Yeah.
If he is feeling guilty or bad, maybe he's regretting what he's done, and his subconscious is making him imagine all these terrible scenarios and putting him in the shoes of the children that he's terrorized.
Yeah, that kind of goes back to the story in FNAF 3, how Purple Man possibly went back to get rid of the animatronics because he felt guilty in a way.
Haunted,
exactly. He was haunted by the children, and again we do see the ghosts at the end of FNAF 3, so it does show that Purple Man has been haunted.
Because he was really scared when he saw them.
Yeah, very scared. So
that kind of makes a lot of sense as well. I think it's more likely to be either this last one with the Purple Man's very lucid, vivid nightmares, or maybe even night terrors at this point, or the Bite of 87 victim/witness. Yeah.
Do you think there's going to be some more characters in the game while we're playing? Because I've heard a lot of people say that maybe we might get a call from phone guy or something, or a message from somebody. Because
I don't know.
we do need an explanation how to play the game. We always have a tutorial, so
maybe somebody's telling you a bedtime story.
Yeah, because I remember people saying that if we could be playing as the phone guy's son or something, and he's left a message saying like, hi son, we've gone out for the night. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a nice, simple, easy way to do it, and it'll be it's definitely going to be interesting to see how Scott implements it. Anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy today's video. Please hit that like button if you did. It really, really is appreciated, and thank you very much for watching. Remember, if you have your own theories, pop them down in the comment section below, because we absolutely love reading them all.
Yeah, if you're from my channel, folks, Raz's link will be in the description below. He does lots of FNAF theories and other Let's Plays as well. He's an awesome guy. And exactly the same for Dawko. Make sure you do go and check that beautiful bastard out. But either way, guys, I hope you've had fun today. Take care, folks.
Bye.